And this is the 19th, so this is June 2022, Summer Series, Race Day 2, and this is 17.5 Touring Car. Now, I started 6th, so there I am, and a quick note, you're never going to win a race on the first lap, so be careful there. Now, I did have some door-to-door contact got sent to the wall, but no big deal, because I'm actually going to catch up pretty soon. And after catching up, just look at the lines, look at the speed that I can take this with. This is pretty cool. So I'm using the Xray X4. Traction was actually lower than Qualifier 2. Qualifier 2 traction was high, it was awesome. Now it's a little lower, so I'm spinning a little. I have to try to adjust on the fly. But I passed that vehicle, I'm in 4th now, and that sweeper there, I can take really fast. The only thing is I'm initiating my turns late. So here, that was horrible. Not too bad, but I'm going to make a quick little reference. Okay, so here I'm doing fine. There I go. So all I'm doing is, so right there I should have initiated. Okay, that was a little better, slid a little. That turn was a little better. So I picked up. I'm catching up to 3rd, went way too wide, lost a bunch of time. 4th is actually catching up. But here I'm actually letting off and then picking back up speed. If I just let off for too long, or if I even hit the brakes, I'll lose traction. So I actually have to let off and then just go back on power slowly. Don't just pull the whole throttle. You fully go to full speed. So let off there, and then you're speeding up, and you should be full speed before you finish that turn. So here I go now. There is a slight little accident that's going to happen, and it's going to happen shortly. And the horrible thing is there. So I got hit by that car just continued on. And then, so normally if you hit somebody, you rear end the individual, you have to wait. That person did not wait, and I think that person actually ends up getting 3rd place. So well done there. So he obviously took me out. So now I dropped all the way to 7th, and I'm not really going to recover. I'm going to get hit again. And then my driving, to be honest, is just going to be sloppy after that. But it's still very, very fun. And it was really fun just trying to catch up to everybody again and then start passing vehicles. Now, my buddy, I believe that's his silver car. So if you see the maple leaf, accidentally, did I hit? I don't think I hit. Oh, well, he's in front, and then the other guy took me out, so it doesn't matter. And then he pulled ahead. And actually, that's a different friend with that green car. He actually took me out. So I accidentally clipped my buddy in the rear. That's a silver car with a maple leaf. Not that you can see the maple leaf. Then my buddy just took me out, the green car. So now I'm back. I'm trying to catch up to the silver car. Hit the dot. But let me go back to when to initiate turns. So on the next lap, I'm going to start letting you know when. And that's actually very important, because if you start too late, you're always going to overshoot. There's the dot, found it. You're always going to overshoot. So here, I let off the throttle, and then I start reapplying right there. And here, I'm going full throttle, right about there. And here I should have initiated my turn, but I didn't, so I'm going to overshoot it. But here, I initiate my turn right about there. So I continue. I still could have been closer, but here I initiate my next turn. But I'm going to hold it for too long, and I overshoot the next one. So you need to set up every single turn. So when you're driving, these are some of the things that you need to pay attention to. First, your reaction time. Second, the vehicle's response. Keep in mind that just because you initiate a turn in the transmitter doesn't mean that the car is physically initiating the turn. It's still transferring the weight, so there's a delay in that weight transfer. So that's something that's very important. So slow down, throttle, keep going, slow down, turn, slow down again. Actually, this is a better lap. Well, except for that turn. I do manage it once in a while. But here I am trying to catch up. Now actually, as of now, I lost track of what position I'm in, but I think I end up passing this one, and then I started 5th. I end up in 6th place, so I never fully recover. at least I beat my two friends. And my race buddy, unfortunately, he didn't catch up. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe it was the VTA race. But long story short, you can easily lose the race in the beginning, just in the few laps. So you have to be careful, because keep in mind, even if you were initially faster than somebody else, that other person could be more consistent or simply not have major accidents. I had two major ones. The very first one where I just got hit, taken out, and then the second one where actually that also happened, and then I couldn't really see my car because it was so close to the bridge. So when the marshal turned it around, it was off my side. I actually had to lean over, which, one, you shouldn't do, not just because it's dangerous, although that's one of the reasons why. I wasn't leaning far enough for it to be dangerous, but you're blocking the other driver's field of view. Luckily, nobody complained. Well, that's the race. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Oh, my hair! My car! My rod!